Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are after market close on Wednesday, September 13th. We're going to take an updated look at Sundial today. So we're going to start here on the Webull chart, check out some levels. I think probably set a couple new ones. Flip over here to the Think or Swim study and see how things are situated there. Now, Sundial, I believe these are the uppermost levels that we have on the chart. Yes. So from our last look at the chart, we had put in this uptrend and we had put in these levels all the way up to 221, we'll call it, because it's 220.9. Now it's wicked up above that for a couple of days now, so I thought it's probably time to come in and set some additional levels there, as well as probably put a level between this 197 and 220, at least a level or two. So last time she was in this range was over here. I'm going to see if I can capture, there's quite a bit of price action here. I capture some from here, and then all the way through here. See where the price commonly was flipping and moving from support to resistance in these times. Okay, I would say here is a level, 231. And then see if there's anything in between, because 221 to 231 is quite a jump. Yeah, I'd say right about here. These aren't, it's like a lot of price action, but it's not the cleanest. Okay, so 226, and then in between these levels, I would say that looks for sure to me about 210. And just in case we get a big push, let's see if there's a decent level that's one higher than what we have in here. How's this guy look? Okay, I like that one. 240, we'll say. Okay, so let's bring this back to our present day look. Okay, so here's what I'm looking at for the time being. 210 to the downside, 221 to the immediate upside, right? Because we finished at 218 today. Stretching above that would be 226, 231, 240. Coming down, if it needs support, it appears to me that there's a level. I don't know if it's super strong, but there's probably at least sort of a weak level, so I'm going to dot it, just because it might be a little weaker than these others, at about 202, and then 198, and then where would we put this guy? When was it? What did it do last time? It was in the 190s. 190s. Okay, that's not super helpful. We put another level around 190. Sorry if this is nauseating. We don't have, okay. There's nothing really great. So we're going to have to go with another kind of potentially weak-ish level. We'll put it here for the time being and just dot it. Okay. So we finished at 218 today. To the upside, 221, 226, 231, 240. To the downside, I would say 210. And you might catch a little support. I don't know. Nothing super clean. Okay, so let's just say 210, not hedge our bets. 202, 198, we'll call it. 188, questionable, but could come into play. Now, if we zoom into the intraday today to see sort of how these levels are playing out, see it stretched down here today, just shy of that 202, came up, flipped resistance to support on the 210, nice run up, straight up here, so that sort of makes me feel better that there may not be a ton of levels in there. If anything, maybe about this 216 level. Yeah. Coming up stretching over 221, made a run directly at that 226, shrugged it off, couldn't hold support here, and sort of just ran out of time before it was able to either retest or slip back down. So we'll see if it puts in a level here, around 215, 216, or if it keeps playing with the 210 and 221 and sort of beyond in either direction. Now the Thinkorswim study, as you can see, the daily chart, which is what we had put these levels in on, doesn't work because it's too flat for too long, too low of a price. So we're going to go down to the 1 hour and just sort of see on the 1 hour how the price action is looking. So spent a bit of time outside of the upper bound of the channel. When it does that, we always look for it to retrace to the mid-range of the channel, which it did pretty quickly. Lost support, but didn't ever come all the way down to the bottom bound of the channel, and had also been triggering for a bunch on the TTM squeeze indicator. Nice trigger and fire here on this setup. So triggering here, recently firing. Now I don't know if that means that this is going to be part of the move or if there may not even be a move, who knows, but stretching all the way up to the upper bound of the channel, shrugging off, and then ending the day sort of stretching down toward, but not quite to, I don't think, the mid-range of that channel. So again, kind of looking to see what it's going to do. Oftentimes if I had seen this move, to be honest, out of the channel, came back, tested the mid-range, lost it, and was treating it as resistance, I wouldn't have felt super great about the strength of the price action. But today, it recouped a bit. I know it wasn't the biggest gain day ever, but I would have been more apt, if I had to place a bet, to say that this was going to come down and test the bottom bound of the channel. Didn't do that. Might be sort of partly due to it being in this bullish uptrend. As you see, the 180 to 200 EMA cloud is situated underneath the price action currently. So, could be partly due to that. Could just be the strength of this overall trend was enough to allow it to sort of pin itself under the mid-range and still push upward. But we'll see. There's a lot of catalysts, a lot of things going on with these types of stocks currently. So we'll see how that continues to play out. But maybe a move coming with the firing today, if it's going to sort of be a good indicator of anything. But obviously a really good move here. Interested to see how it interacts with these additional levels that we put in today, and how those potentially weaker levels that we dotted, how those sort of take shape as the days and weeks progress. All right, folks, I hope you had a happy hump day and that you finish the week strong in the days ahead. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.